My name is Wyatt. I'm just going to talk about some of the plastic pollution problems and how it's affecting, local and global ecosystems. First things first, we go through a lot of single-use plastics, so it's really hard to recycle all of those, and a lot of them end up either in landfills or in the ocean, and that just gets into the environment, and it starts to disintegrate and get into the smaller ecosystem. For example, we live in San Jose, which is right next to the bay, and a lot of the trash just goes into the runoff systems and gets into the bay. That stuff, some of it floats out to sea, but a lot of it just kind of stays around and slowly starts to disintegrate. That starts to get into the microorganisms in the water, and those are really important for the whole ecosystem, especially here in the bay. We have very, very unique, bioorganisms, so it's starting to kill those, which that's what the fish eat, that's what the plants eat, that's what a lot of other things eat. And it's actually getting into their food supply by being in those organisms, so they're ingesting all of this plastic, and then eventually some of that's getting into our bodies as well. Like when we fish, luckily we don't get our fish from the Bay Area, but we get it from other places around the world. And in other places, we dispose a lot of our trash, and maybe we say we're sending it to a landfill, and we send it to another country, maybe a third world country, and what they're just dumping it into their water. To get rid of it because they don't have any good solutions. So then that's getting into the really large populations of fish, and it's getting into the coral. So, for example, down in Australia area, there's a lot of coral reefs, and then we send a lot of our waste to Southeast Asia, where there's developing countries that need it, and that gets into the coral reefs, and it's actually killing a lot of the coral reefs, which is increasing the temperatures of the water as well, and that's killing the global ecosystem. So, yeah, just a little PSA about plastic.